Oklahoma City's gone through a renaissance the last few years. Bricktown, the canal, the river, new buildings, a real exciting time.
But during those same years, we've seen an increase in homelessness, poverty, drug abuse, child abuse. The list just goes on. Many people consider those just lost causes, but others see it differently. Welcome to Found Causes.
In this show, we'll visit two nonprofit charities in our community which are providing solutions to some of these challenges, and we'll show you how you can make a difference in the lives of others. We've taken care of the physical part of our city. Now let's take care of the soul of our city, the people. Found Causes, brought to you by Sand Ridge Energy, working together with local organizations to improve our communities. That's the power of team, the power of us. Special thanks to the Joshua Foundation.
They're all just kids, and you just play with them. You know, do all the things you do with any child.
We want people to look at children as children first and not define them by their disability.
Special care has given him the opportunity to be looked at like any other child.
Are you friends with Mary?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like her dog?
Yes.
Yes. I like her dog too. He's so soft.
Special care is a combination of things. We are a licensed and accredited child care program. We do also provide early childhood education, and we have therapeutic intervention, in other words, physical, speech, occupational, behavior, and music therapy, primarily for children with disabilities. So 2/3 of the children that we serve have some kind of special need or disability. However, 1/3 of our kiddos are developing typically.
My role as a teacher is to welcome all the kids, give them all a chance to play like everyone else. If they're unable to walk or talk, you just have to find ways to improvise to include them in the group. And a lot of times when they see kids up and moving, they want to do that too. When they're with kids who are talking, it encourages them to talk.
I found out about special care when my son Elijah was born premature. He was later diagnosed with cerebral palsy. Elijah is now 14, and he has been going here since he was 1. Everyone knows everyone. The teachers stay for long periods of time. There's not a lot of turnover. Elijah has grown to be an independent child, and it's been a blessing to us.
I asked my dad if he could call Michael and ask him if I could come up here because I've never been to anything like how amazing special care is. I've never interacted with children like this. Who's your closest friend, you think?
Nick Collison.
Oh, yeah. Wow, you're so good. I can't even make one. Here, let's see you do it again.
They told me I was one of his favorite players, and he was excited to see me. And so I, just said hello. And but it was around my birthday, and they had a birthday cake for me, and it was really cool. And Zach was just one of the many neat kids that are here, but he was one that was particularly into Thunder basketball. So we kind of had a connection. We could talk about hoops.
Most of our children are under the age of 6. So 6 weeks up to 6 years. And then we do have a before and after school program and school age program for school age kids actually up to the age of 21 who come before and after school or when school's out, during the summer, during holidays. But the majority of our kids are under the age of 6 and where we focus on early childhood education.
Well, I didn't know anything about it until the team, we have different appearances we do throughout the community that the team sets up each year. And I came here and really was impressed and just by what goes on here, and I think I realized how important it is for families with kids with special needs to have a place like this with professionals who can help them when they have to go to work, things like that, to care for their children. And that was the thing that struck me, is what would happen if these people weren't here. It would be very difficult for these families. And it was a really, really good experience for me.
Who else can be featured this season?
Well, I do have a very personal reason for starting special care, in that one of my children at the age of 2.5 became very ill. To make a long story short, we found out that she had leukemia. She had cancer of the blood. Part of the treatment that they did back in the 80s for children who were diagnosed with leukemia was cranial radiation. That, coupled with all of the chemotherapy that she was receiving, did cause some developmental delays. And it became important to me to put her into a good child care program where I hoped she would regain some of the ground that she lost, and at the very least maybe not lose any more. Finally the day came and I had found a preschool program to put her in, and it was great. She got to be with other 3-year-olds and pretend for just a little bit that she didn't have this very painful and life-threatening disease. And it was wonderful for about 2 weeks. And then at the end of a 2-week period, when I went to pick her up, the director met me at the door and she said, "We've got a problem."
The only place I could actually find that would take my daughter. I tried around all daycares in Oklahoma City, and they all told me they were full, but before they said they were full, they said they had a space until they asked the question if my daughter had special needs. And then once they found that out, they didn't have room.
She said, "The parents are concerned that if the doctors can't really tell them what causes cancer of the blood or leukemia, then how do they really know it's not contagious?" And she said they were going to pull their kids out if my daughter stayed one more day. And she said, "Sorry, I can't afford to lose these other parents. I'm sorry, but today's your child's last day." So I left that day and I was angry and I was hurt, and I thought, how am I going to tell my little girl that she can't go back and play with her friends? But it didn't take me long to remember what Oklahoma really is all about. And that's about people pulling together. And I thought if I could just spread the word about children who have challenges in their life already, that we would pull together as a community and start a program where we weren't going to put more challenges in front of children, but we were going to take them away and help each child reach their potential, whatever that may be.
I honestly don't know what we would do if special care didn't exist. Every mom worries about their child, and every mom wants the best for them. And special care being here and giving him the opportunity to grow and to be like other children just means the world.
I think I saw a cow jumping over the moon. Blinked twice, saw the fork run off with a spoon. I think I'm going crazy, but at least I'm going crazy for you. 3 blind mice couldn't find a way home.
What have you done today?
Play.
You played?
Yeah.
What else did you do?
Play games.
Games?
Yeah.
A lot of them?
Yes.
Yes. Stay.
Stay.
Crawl.
Care.
Walk. Run.
Run.
Hop.
Hop.
Swim.
Swim.
And fly.
Fly.
Some animals are too small to see.
I like to see the ones that the doctors say they won't live past 5 years old, and now they're 12. I like to see the ones that they say will never walk, and they're walking, never talk, and they're talking. It's just really exciting to see how children can grow if they have a chance.
Well, we don't want to segregate our kids away from anybody. We want people to look at children as children first and not define them by their disability. So it's important for us to have children of all abilities together. They learn from each other, they learn about acceptance, they learn about differences, not being afraid of adaptive equipment, wheelchairs, etc., but being accepting of the child as a child or the child as their friend.
The mommy's on the bus, say shh, 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 shh. The mommy's on the bus, say shh, 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 all through the town.
One of the critical needs that we have in our center right now is a scholarship opportunity for our kids. We have scholarship requests from our parents in record numbers. A lot of that is because some of our parents who do receive state assistance, that assistance has been reduced. We always like to have the opportunity to help our parents when they're going through rough times financially or even emotionally as well. So scholarships for our children is a huge need.
When I came to special care, I noticed, first of all, how happy a lot of the kids were, a lot of smiling faces. But I also realized that a lot of the kids really need help with certain things. They need professionals that are able to care for them. And I kept thinking over and over, I have a daughter myself. If I had a daughter who had these special needs, how difficult certain tasks would be, certain things would be, going to work and being away from your kid, and without people here like this and professionals like this that can help out with those families, I just think it would be things would be a lot harder for this family. So an organization like Special Care, I think, just allows for so much better quality of life for the kids that are here and also the families that take care of their kids that they love.
So there's a number of opportunities for people to come in and volunteer here at Special Care. And really with each group it's kind of a little different on how we utilize them. Our teen volunteers are invaluable to our program because we want our teen children with disabilities to have a peer group that they can relate to. And so our teen volunteers come in and they'll work side by side with the kids. They'll get to know our kids.
We'll color together, I'll read them books, we'll come outside and play basketball, and we'll swing. From going to school and interacting with the special needs kids there, it has changed my life. I think definitely they help me so much more than I help them. I mean, I've grown so much just from the short time I've been here, and I think it's something that everyone should experience, really.
When they work with the kids, they see them as who they are and that they are a kid. They actually teach the volunteers more, that there is more than just what's on the outside.
And like I said, they can use the help, and I think it's a rewarding experience for me. But you know, I think just being able to help in the community is a good thing if you're able to do it.
I found my cause.
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 You don't have to be a professional basketball player to help these special kids. In fact, you can be a student like the one you met on the show. But for Special Care to be able to expand and bring in more kids off the waiting list, then everybody needs to get involved. That's you, your friends, your co-workers, maybe even your church. To find out how, go to foundcauses.com. And when you're there, you'll see over 24 other causes that are helping thousands of people in our communities. But much more needs to be done. So don't wait for someone to do something. Realize that you're someone and you can do something. So log on, find your cause, and help change a life. Thanks for watching.